This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one.
Okay, who was lucky enough to see Charlemagne versus Dame Dash?
I did.
Oh, damn, I was just watching that.
One of the most exhilarating podcasts I've probably ever seen in my entire life. The first thing I want to say, two people who have a lot in common, Dame Dash and Brandon. Because they both really want you to stop interrupting them.
Let me finish. I didn't finish.
While simultaneously over talking.
Yeah, and not holding themselves to the same standards that they hold everybody else to when it comes to interrupting.
Dame Dash verbally abused that man.
Yeah, he went right to calling him gay as soon as he wasn't getting his way in the convo.
Told him, you run. Like, if I you right now, I don't believe you gonna do nothing. I was crazy.
Do we feel like Dame Dash has lost his OG status by the antics online the past couple years?
I think it's just his behavior in general for the last 20 years.
For real, you kind of expect that type of stuff from Dame Dash because he's been doing it for years.
But at a certain time, I feel like he was more respected. Like, people would kind of let it go, or they would kind of let him punk them or sun them a little bit.
I think he just lost the status, like, as far as his paper. Like, he had back then. Now you seeing him in the blogs. He's going through, if this is for real, that he's going bankrupt and don't got no money. Because, you know, some people, not saying him because I don't know his business, but some people, you know, file these claims chapters to get out of lawsuits, all types of shit.
And don't you think that shit kind of sad, bro? Like, you got to understand, like, Jay-Z, Kanye would not be here without this man's contributions to hip-hop.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, he's having a low vibrational argument, you know, with hosts or whatever.
Don't forget Cameron.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
Why
like,
that's not sad, though.
It's
not sad at all.
You don't think it's sad? Like,
no.
I guess I just don't like the way that we don't.
They forget.
Like, they forget, like, who put them in position. Like, we don't hold our OGs close to our heart.
Bro, look at the way that Dame Dash acts, though. And all the people that have gotten away from him have been on some business. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this interview was funny. It was a little entertaining. I was like, all right, this is the best I've seen Dame Dash in a while. His whole Godfather bit, everything, controlling the flow of the whole interview, bringing his homie on, it was dope. But, like, come on, bro. The way that Dame Dash acts, I couldn't imagine that being my business partner.
No,
I
told
day out.
Jay-Z couldn't imagine it either. That's why he had to beat the fuck out.
Adam couldn't even last 2 pods with him.
Let me just jump in real quick. This right here is wild. No Jumper acted real fast when they recorded this video about the Dame Dash interview.
Think about what he ruined with his mouthpiece, bro.
But you got to also think about the deals that he made with that same mouthpiece.
Nah.
Like, he was the person that was cussing out Leo Cohen, you know, behind the
and got himself blackballed out the music industry.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Up a couple hundred M's. You think I'm gonna still be dealing with this?
Okay.
Like, all right, we friends,
on.
but you just be over there. Even Cam said sometimes I gotta just lead Dame over there.
Let's properly contextualize it, though, because you're making a lot of solid points. But let's not forget what happened when J and B were on vacation. And this fool went in. What did he do? He went back to Harlem. He went back to his hood, and he signed Cam and put Cam as the VP of Rockefeller.
Yeah, he got flat for that, for putting a brother in position.
And that was one of 10,000 things that he did that made Jay-Z said, I can't work with this dude. And he's lucky because Jay-Z is the one guy who does something very different than what every No Jumper host does, which is you leave your spot, you get booted out of your spot. Jay-Z booted his out of the spot, and he never really even gave us the full story. He always been pretty much about it. Right. Dame Dash has done a million interviews talking crazy about Jay-Z. Jay-Z never clapped back. He's been doing what Gunna been doing the last few weeks for like 20 years.
The OG felt like he lost the little OG status because when he was yelling and barking, he was in a position of power. He was pushing their doors.
He was getting on the ass about them jackets, them Def Jam jackets.
But now,
you know what I mean?
He seemed like he disgruntled. That's the difference. Like, but
he feels like people were like, when I interviewed him, he felt like
you interviewed him?
Yeah. He said that Jay-Z ran off with 10 birds. He feel like that's what he feel like. He feel like everybody came, got what they got to get, and then hauled it.
Let me just jump in real quick. This whole thing with Dame Dash and the Breakfast Club was already spicy. Dame showed up saying wild stuff. He even said DJ Envy looked zesty.
That's how he felt. That's how he felt.
Right.
That's the word he used.
Hypothetical.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because Jay-Z did fake him out. But like, again, this is what you got to understand. That's just like me and you business partners.
Right.
And like me and you, we got to understand him, but I might not see eye to eye with your best friend that you grew up with.
Right.
And you just bring him in and put him in a position of our partnership. And I come back and I see this and you don't tell me this. Of course I'm a trip. So what Jay-Z did,
100%.
Jay-Z just, you know what I'm saying, got with them people. Like, hey, look, they buying us out of Rockefeller. This your percentage. I'm getting my percentage. and I'm gone. But the whole time, Jay-Z was still in business with him and let him take his percentage and like, look, it's this now. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, Jay did respond immediately on a song called Hovey Baby. He didn't do a million interviews, you feel me? He said what he had to do on that record.
Called?
Hovey Baby.
What did he say?
I think the only person heard that song.
I know the song, but I don't remember him talking about Dame.
Hella Dame bars though. He has hella Dame.
You remember what he said?
Yeah, the whole verse, the Hovey's home, the global phone, the #1 rap recorder is back in order. He's basically talking about in my absence, y'all get absent-minded. He's talking about when I was gone. He's not only talking about, you think he's talking about the fans in his between albums or forgetting about him. No, he's talking about when I was gone. You feel me? You're making crazy moves behind my back. Now it's time to remind him why I'm in the position that I am.
I listened to that song a million times and I never.
Why don't get to the point?
Because I was still his homie. Because I was still his homie. Because I was still his homie and it was his business partner and anybody that was tapped in knew what the he was saying.
The debate whether that bar is about him or not, like. Rappers need to get to the point, bro.
What about Lost
Nah, this was like 20 years ago.
Yes,
but Jay-Z has
he responded
his mystique, bro. Is like he's a real
but
boss.
doesn't he
One guy's
care about
actual
Lost
boss.
Yes,
He puts
yes,
it in the
he does
music.
talk about
It's
that on
on
Lost
some slick
One.
players. The other guy is going on podcasts every other week saying, "I'm a boss.
But can
my
you-
house is bigger than
and
yours.
I'm not
this.
defending-
I'm that.
I'm not defending Dame, but can you blame a man that put like literally 10 millionaires together, right? They got them out the mud, put them up to the position where now they're thriving and
Freeway.
nobody answers the phone or nobody picks up for him. Like, you don't think that, would you feel that way?
What did he keep saying today?
But,
what did he keep saying
it's
today?
reasons though behind that though. It ain't like I
Yeah.
can see if you just did. Now that's different. Like you have some situations like that where you hear people like, man, he just got some money and I don't know what I did. Like what the I do? Like man, he just stopped answering the phone. But shit, it was like they like I said.
But it was
like,
cool
even
to be with Dame when you was broke, but now you up and nobody want to with you.
Because he's a
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. When Dame Dash hits a mic, you already know it's not going to be a calm interview. He's always been bold, outspoken, and unapologetic, but this time around, it might have gone too far. The way he came at DJ Envy had people shocked. Calling someone zesty on live air, especially in the current climate, is a bold move, but not necessarily a smart one. Then, to top it off, claiming to be the chairman at Revolt, when that doesn't check out, just made the whole thing feel off. It wasn't just about the moment, it was about how Dame's energy has shifted over the years. Some folks in the comments are saying Dame is losing his grip. Others say he's just trying to stay relevant in a media world that's moved on from his era. Either way, when you start making claims that don't hold up and throwing jabs that feel more personal than professional, it takes away from the bigger point you might be trying to make. This didn't look like a power move, it looked like a meltdown. Whether it's frustration, ego, or just Dame being Dame, something about that interview rubbed people the wrong way. Breakfast Club interviews are usually controversial, but this one felt different. The vibe wasn't just heated, it was uncomfortable. And that's probably why it blew up online the way it did. Everyone's watching to see if Dame clears it up or doubles down. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment and also like this video. I'll see you in the next video.